Welcome everyone to another series of uncomfortable reads. Today I'm looking at Unbreakable by Kate Lowry. It's a very interesting concept she introduces. Most leadership books will assume that the problem is bad leaders. However, Lowry says that the problem is the people who keep promoting them. She's a CEO, coach, former McKinsey employee who worked at Meta. She has spent decades inside Silicon Valley, so she knows what she's talking about. And it's a very interesting argument that she puts it, which is very simple. Fear and leadership are opposites. Not sometimes, not when taken too far, antithetical. So when a leader uses fear as their primary tool, they're not leading, they're managing their own insecurity. And here's what we often miss. As per Lowry, fear-based leaders are often good salesmen, very confident, very charismatic. They deliver short-term gains. Decision makers pick them because they look strong. But when we look at the numbers, retention, turnover, or innovation, the quiet cost that comes with such leader shows up later on in the process. So if we look at it, the system is not broken. The system is working as it's designed, which is to reward the wrong thing. Just to explain how this concept works is we have to look at the neuroscience behind it. Fear triggers something called amygdala hijack. Stress hormones flood your system, so your rational brain shuts down. You cannot assess decision-making, creativity, or problem-solving. So now imagine that is your daily work environment. What will happen? Innovation will die. People will start hiding problems, small issues will snowball until they hit the bottom line. And the leader who created this environment gets promoted for being decisive. And here is the very uncomfortable truth behind it. We have probably worked for someone like this. I personally have, and maybe you have, or maybe you are someone like this. And that's not because they're evil or you're evil, it's because you've learned that fear gets resolved and no one ever showed you another way. And Larry says that the healthiest thing you can do is sometimes leave. Not every environment deserves your resilience. So I'll ask you one simple question. Have you ever worked for a leader whose insecurities masked as his or her strength? Honestly, I have worked for one. I've seen it that every time no issue was created as an issue to show that that individual was very charismatic, decisive, and would take action. So I'm leaving you with one thought, and that is that think of this uncomfortable idea, because remember, uncomfortable ideas evolve you. Comfortable ideas only maintain you. I hope you enjoyed this read. I'll see you next Sunday.